Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Jaecoo J7 1.6 turbo 2-wheel drive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. Standard for the J7 in Malaysia is a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. Another standard feature for the J7 in Malaysia is Jaecoo's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indented area on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just press the indented area again. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the J7, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The J7 comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. The J7 Turbo is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission as standard. Also known as a DCT in short, this transmission uses 2 sets of clutches, one controlling odd gears and another controlling even gears. A DCT aims to give drivers faster shift times and better fuel consumption over a regular automatic transmission. Manual shifting is available by first pressing the M button on the right side of the gear lever and then using the gear lever itself to shift. More standard features for Malaysia include front and rear parking sensors and a 540-degree 3D camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, and the front camera view all feature active guidance signs. To the bottom left of the main camera display is a top-down camera icon where one can select the front camera view, the left camera view, the right camera view, the front top-down camera view, or the rear top-down camera view. To the bottom left of the top-down camera icon is a button to switch between the front wide-angle camera view and the rear wide-angle camera view. Meanwhile, to the bottom right of the top-down camera icon is the button to switch between the front side camera view and the rear side camera view. The button on the top right of the top-down camera icon brings up the 3D camera view, of which one can then select the desired camera angle. At the top right of the main camera display is the button to bring up the camera settings menu. Safety features in the J7 include 7 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, hill assist, hill descent control, multi-collision braking, a driver monitoring system, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. Driver assistance features include automatic emergency braking, front collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, rear cross traffic braking, blind spot detection, emergency lane keeping, lane changing assistance, lane departure prevention, lane departure warning, integrated cruise assist, and traffic jam assist. The J7 Turbo comes with 19-inch Aurora design two-tone alloy rims. This J7 rides on 235/50 R19 GT Comfort 225 V1 tyres. Disc brakes are standard, with the front ones being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. The suspension is McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup at the back. Jaecoo is a Chinese car brand that was introduced 2 years ago in April 2023. It is a sub-brand of Chery International, and as such, Jaecoo's headquarters is also in Wuhu, Anhui, China. Jaecoo, along with Omoda, which is another Chery sub-brand, are both not on sale in China. This is because both of them were created to help with Chery's expansion in international markets. Both of these brands are also positioned as more upmarket brands compared to the mainstream Chery brand. While Omoda sells a mix of saloons and crossover SUVs, Jaecoo sells only crossover SUVs. The Jaecoo name is derived from combining the German word for hunter, Jäger, and the English word cool together. Jaecoo's first market is Russia, where it started sales in September 2023. Since then, it has expanded sales to other countries such as Chile, Indonesia, Italy, Spain, Thailand, United Kingdom, and more. The J7 is Jaecoo's first product to go on sale. It is also known as the Jaecoo 7 depending on the market it is sold in. Naturally, in China, the Jaecoo J7 is sold as a Chery, and over there, it is known as either the Chery Tanso 06, the Chery Fullwind T6, or the Chery Tiggo 7 High Energy. Meanwhile, in Iran, the Jaecoo J7 is sold as the Lucano L7. Powertrain choices for the J7 include a 1.6 turbo petrol or a 1.5 plug-in turbo petrol hybrid. In Malaysia, Jaecoo as a brand officially came in December 2023. The J7 Turbo went on sale in July 2024, while the J7 PHEV went on sale in February 2025. The J7 variants currently on sale in Malaysia are 1.6 turbo two-wheel drive DCT, 1.6 turbo all-wheel drive DCT, and 1.5 turbo PHEV two-wheel drive automatic. Powering this J7 is a SQRF 4J16, 1.6 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 194 horsepower at 5500 RPM and 290 Nm of torque at 2000 to 4000 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.2 seconds, and the top speed is 180 km per hour. 51 litres is the petrol tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the J7 Turbo two-wheel drive DCT is 7 litres per 100 km. 163 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometre, and the J7 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the J7 include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front, side, and rear indicators, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored door handles, body-colored and black side mirrors, roof rails, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and right there, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors. This button operates the powered rear hatch, storage, Jaecoo floor mats, and the driver's seat in the J7 two-wheel drive does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 4-way power lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system. To access the climate control menu, hit the fan icon right here. And right here we are in the climate control menu. You have your power button, air conditioning, fan speed, automatic mode, ionizer mode, recirculation, different modes, front and rear defrost. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Speaking of temperature controls, you have your driver's side temperature and passenger side temperature. Right above, you can select between your climate control, your seat heating and ventilation controls. There are 3 stages for the driver and front passenger for both heating and ventilation. You can turn off all and go to your climate control settings. Down here, storage. The right area also doubles up as the Qi wireless charging pad. Right here you have your front defrost button. This button turns off the infotainment display. You have your air conditioning button right here. And right here you have your drive mode control.
Sport mode.
You have sport mode, eco mode,
normal mode,
and normal mode. Below the dashboard, there's more storage, together with a power outlet. Right here is the J7's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. The J7 Turbo 2-wheel drive comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 13.2-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. Sound is provided by an 8-speaker Sony premium audio system. Sony sound system that the J7 uses is not that bad. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current media playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title. The artist and album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song duration, and right at the bottom you can activate your shuffle, repeat, and bring up the love and suggest us like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist, and hit library to go back to your main media menu, where you can then select between library, playlists, and radio. Under library you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. To go back to your current media playing information, press this button right here. Right at the bottom we have shortcut buttons for Google Maps, Music, and Phone, and hit that to go back to your main CarPlay menu, where you can access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. To the left, we can view the Google Maps, we can control the media, go to a destination, and bring up your voice command. To go back to the main Jaecoo system, hit the Jaecoo icon right here. And right here we are in the main Jaecoo system, where you can bring up the navigation system. You can search for destination, view the number of satellites, go home if you have a home address entered, change the map view, zoom in and out. You can also pinch to zoom in and out. You can move the map around. And to go back to the home page, hit the home button.
Already on this interface.
Media goes to your media menu. Phone allows you to dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. You have your CarPlay button right here. You can look for user help, bring up your 360-degree camera, view the inbuilt dash cam. You can take photos, turn on or off your audio, view your clips, and bring up your settings. Right here we have your various vehicle settings. Right now you can select your CarPlay device or Android Auto device. You can also bring up your system settings with your clock, units, so on and so forth. Display settings, where you can change the wallpaper, change the instrument cluster theme, change the brightness mode, change the brightness itself, and whatnot. You have your voice settings right here. Sound settings with your various volume settings. Speed, volume, your sound adjustment with your preset equalizers, custom equalizer, sound field balance, loudness, so on and so forth. Bluetooth settings, vehicle settings, you can control the seat from right here. You can restore, save, select your various seat settings, mirror settings, and in-car child detection settings. Your ambient light, you can link it to driving modes, link it to the music, driver assistance settings, with your various ADAS settings, heads-up display settings with the heads-up display on and off, brightness adjustment, height adjustment, snow mode, and whatnot. Vehicle settings, and right at the top we have quick control, where you can select your electronic central locking. You can open up the rear hatch from right here, turn on or off your electronic child and window locks, open the sunroof, You have your drive modes, your various other settings to do with your smart key lights. Right up here you can search, and you can also look for user help. You can select Android Auto right here, view videos, and view photos. Right at the bottom, this one brings up your recently used apps. You can clear all the displays. This one brings up your media controls. This one goes back to your vehicle settings. And you have the home button to the bottom right as shown multiple times. From the top, if we swipe from the top left down, we have your vehicle notifications. And if we swipe from the top right down, we can adjust the brightness, volume, your Bluetooth controls. And we have your various vehicle controls. You can turn on or off your auto hold function for the parking brake. Basically, with the auto hold function activated, you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam. You lift your foot off the brake and the car is in drive. The car won't actually move forward or roll back. You can turn off your electronic stability control, activate your hill descent control. Right here, you can activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off again when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. You can also adjust the heads-up display, turn on or off the heads-up display, sound adjustment, bring up your camera settings, parking sensors, and perform a screen clean. To the top left, hit this to activate your voice command, or you can also say, "Hello, Jaecoo." Heads-up display is right there if you can see it. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. I forgot to mention this early on, but you have your electronic central locking buttons right here as well. Light and indicator controls. If you turn on the right indicator, the right side camera view turns on, and if you turn on the left indicator, the left side camera view turns on. Favorite, voice control, volume controls, seat track, mute, adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls. If you press this button, you can then use the up and down arrows to go between the different sub-menus, and the left and right arrows to go between the different main menus of the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, driving data with the trip computer since the last reset. Right here you have your average speed, average fuel consumption, and distance traveled. Next up, trip computer since the last startup with the same set of data, just with an additional elapsed time counter. Display off, instant fuel consumption, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to the driving data, or rather the trip computer since the last reset. Next up, we can change the background of the instrument cluster. Right here we have your navigation, and back to the trip computer. Wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, tissue holder, front center armrest. With 2-tier storage, you have a smaller area above and a much larger area down below. You put your tissue box right in here. Auto dimming, rear view mirror. This button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors, while this one turns on the interior lights itself. They are LED powered. Right here you have your panoramic sunroof controls. The switch on the right controls the shade, while this one controls the glass portion itself. You can open up the sunroof as a vent, or open it up in full. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this J7 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It's actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are fairly soft and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets. There are 3 of them. You can control the front passenger seat from right here. Single rear aircon vent in the middle, with storage down below. And right above the storage area, we have USB-A and USB-C ports for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and your rear LED reading / interior lights. There are 5 ways to open the powered rear hatch in this 2024 J7 and 4 ways to close it. Boot space in the J7 Turbo is 412 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1335 litres. To the left of the boot is an LED light and a power outlet. On both sides of the boot are storage areas and hooks, and under the boot floor is a vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, jack, and more storage spaces. On the rear hatch itself is another LED light and the vehicle's warning triangle. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Speakers, bottle holder, storage, window control, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full power adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the 4-way power lumbar and the height adjustment. Right down here you have a USB-A port to connect to the system and a USB-C port for charging. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Jaecoo J7 1.6 Turbo 2-wheel drive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.